Hello, hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing Sinbad again. Um the Sinbad in the show that he has, he he had a few of his gins, and I don't want to say he got them quote unquote stolen. He went to this capital, or this city that was mainly women, and they took all of his stuff. They deemed, I think, him and the other subordinate that he had as, like, like not worthy, like, they're not worthy guys, but they kept like the big dude that they had, and stole his jewelry, which I don't know definitively if the woman who stole Sinbad's weapons and his jewelry, if she actually knew that they were Jinn equips, because she did have Jinn equips. I would assume that she probably did know, but it could be also a thing where it was a beautiful jewel on his neck. She probably knew that the sword was a Jinn equip, but she didn't know that the jewel was as well, right? And he transformed into his other Jinn. If you think like Sinbad being the first person to get into one of those dungeons, and also being the first person to get a Jinn equip, and then get like a partial Jinn equip and then a full on Jinn equip. He's the first person to do both of those. So naturally, with the amount of dungeons that he has taken over, he can bring the knowledge of one of those to the other ones, right? So with how many Jinns Sinbad has, it's like a crazy amount. So that, like, when you're somebody and you're comparing like characters, and like how much power characters have, that's why Sinbad is in that conversation, because a Jinn is a being of exponential power, and him having a plethora of those quips, and also being able to simultaneously switch between them. The power allotted to him is that of somebody insane, like insanely strong. Okay, so just keep that in mind whenever you talk about characters being strong. Remember that Sinbad is one of those characters that needs to be brought up in that conversation. Sinbad is a character that there's a okay. I'm gonna I'm not gonna, like, bring up Goku or anything like that, because he's not in this conversation that I'm talking about. But when you talk about characters in anime, that like their abilities and what they're able to do makes them broken, instead of just like their physical capabilities making them broken. There are characters that are like fundamentally broken with the amount of things that they can do, and I can bring up a few of them right now. Speaking of which, I actually brought two of them up yesterday. But if you're like characters and what they can do, I think I brought up all of them yesterday. But Sinbad, right? There's Rimuru Tempest. There's Anos Voldigode. There's Issei. There's Akuta Sai. And I'm trying to think, am I missing somebody? That's whatever. I don't need to bring up anybody else. Those are five characters that are fundamentally broken, right? Not just like the amount of speed that they have, or like the amount of power that they have, but like their abilities, and like what like their fundamentals, like they're well rounded in like a plethora of things. Their abilities make them able to be a match for characters where you wouldn't think that they would stand a chance. And I'm not saying that they wouldn't stand a chance in regards to like, let's say if you were to put them up against somebody like Goku, right? You say like, oh, Goku would just speed blitz them. Oh, Goku would just one shot them. Oh, Goku would do this, that, and the third, right? Their abilities, if they weren't like physically on par with somebody like Goku, not saying that they're not, right? Like they can definitely be on Goku's level, like without a problem. But I'm saying like their abilities would make up for what they lack. So like Rimuru having an ability that he can predict an attack pattern or predict attacks upcoming attacks, right? He can predict that. So literally in Rimuru's like head, he'll see, well, in Rimuru's eyes, he'll see like lines, like different strands. Like if you go like think about like Demon Slayer, right? When he had like the thread of where the attack was going to go, it's like that. But Rimuru can see what attacks are actual attacks, and he can like they're color coded in regards to like this attack should be dodged, this attack should be blocked, this attack should is a feint. Like they're color coded so he can adjust his reaction based on that. So like let's say he wasn't as fast as somebody like Goku. Goku moving at his fastest, it wouldn't matter because Rimuru would see the lines preemptively. So like before Goku even goes anywhere, Rimuru would probably see like 30 different lines and then he can start reacting, afterward. Obviously your body has to be able to keep up with what your opponent is trying to do. Obviously Rimuru is very very fast, but I'm just saying if he wasn't as fast as a character like that, then like the amount of hacks that he has like puts him on a better standing. Like he has an ability that allows him not to be one shot. So if you have like a character and you're like, oh, well, this character can just snap you out of existence. Well, nice try because you took that method of attack at Rimuru, naturally it doesn't work. I can't be one shot. You can't snap me out of existence because that would be one shotting me. Can't be beat like that. Like, but yeah, let's get into this.
Yeah.
I am finished with this picture of Sinbad. I kind of like everything about like the hair and all that, but the eyes, like right here and then the eyebrows, like are off to me, only because I didn't darken like the eyes, so it like it like looks almost the same kind of, right? Like I should have made that dark so you can see definitively what was what, but bad decision on my part. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment section to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.